Okay, sorry. Oh, there you go. All right, so this is our discussion group. I'm Isaiah.
I'm Khalil.
I'm Janet.
All right, and Janet will start it off. She's going to critique herself. So how do you think you did?
I think I got distracted for a while and I blinked out. And I care a lot. And there were some awkward silences, so I can improve on that. And for Khalil, there was some medical terminology that you use, like the fascia or something like that. The plantar fascia. People that didn't take like previous like biology classes wouldn't know what you were talking about. And there's a little bit mumbling, yeah, when you're transitioning. So everything else was really good. Yeah. And it was good. And then for Isaiah, you I liked how you were going around and checking to see if people you and got the next steps for like the airplane, right? Yeah. Except when you were actually looking down to fold your paper, you were actually like talking to the table, and then your voice kind of just like zoned down. So that's what I noticed.
All right. Yeah, just to follow up on that, I know I did that. I did that actually a lot. Every time I would just talk to someone or the whole group, I would just look down and just start doing my own thing and then get back up and then just go back to it. But that's a really good point. For yours, I do like how you showed how you made it, and like you actually had people actually grab the props and go through everything. I felt like you probably could have done just like plug it into the electrical thing and then just start making it itself so it's freshly made. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, I like how you also gave people a taste of the basil pesto and with the little bread. I actually took like 3 of them, so they were pretty good. And then Khalil's, I liked his. He had a volunteer, which was me, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, just everything about that, just showing how to demonstrate the right and proper way of myofascia, going through the roller, explaining when you can do this or how before a workout. That was pretty cool by him. I really enjoyed that. And then,
So the one thing about you, Khalil, right?
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Sorry. I liked how you compared like normal people versus athletes, because there's like a difference between like what you need to do to stretch to a degree.
yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I probably did use some medical terms or like scientific terms where I should have kind of not dumbed it down, but make it known where like normal people would know what it was. I probably did mumble a lot. I'm known to mumble. But yeah, I was kind of nervous. I didn't really know what to expect on my first speech and things like that. But I feel like that was a learning process for me personally. But for Isaiah, I liked his, like you said, he was like looking at the table while he was talking. I felt like he could have been more engaged when he was folding. He could like flipped it the other way, so like the audience can see like how it should have been done and things like that. But I agree with you. It was good how he was walking around just to make sure everyone was like on the right page and different things like that. For you, when we were watching videos, honestly, I didn't really catch anything wrong with yours. You described everything you needed. You gave us like kind of like a price value, different things that come with the different ingredients. Like you said, you probably could have plugged in the blender and kind of created it, but I didn't care too much for it. You still had it. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was kind of different. I would have never thought I would have tried vegan pesto. I barely even tried regular pesto, so. But it was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually, when I practiced, like, time comes to up and went like over 7 minutes for like writing all the video.
And that's another thing. I was kind of like stressing over time too.
No, yeah. Actually,
when we were watching the videos, my thing was 4 minutes and 47 seconds. So I feel like the extra time, I probably would have went over it. He would have just cut me off right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I was kind of like on like a more time constraint than I actually was.
And then for mine too, I felt like I didn't have enough time because I was gonna make people do a challenge where they gotta hit one of the pencils or something, and then they get a gift out of it or something. But I was just showing everybody how to do something, and then making sure everybody does it, and then going back to the other step. It took a while, and it took a while, so I couldn't even get people to start doing the challenge, get in line, or anything like that. So it was a process. Definitely learned from it though. Short on time.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing in the class with the speeches would be timing. Just making sure you're like not going under, but not going over.
No, yeah, that's true. And also, I just thought of something. You know how, like, during your speech idea,
Yeah.
you're pausing a lot to make sure that everybody got it correctly and we're holding it correctly. Instead of like taking a moment to pause, maybe you can like try to like do it slower while checking on people, so you don't like really interact with the table that much. It's more like walking around, and also saves you time in a way. Do you understand?
Yeah, maybe I should have just made like at least like 5 seconds just in between each fold and be like, okay, you guys got it. Look around and then just go into the next step. Maybe because when I did it at home, I kind of timed myself and it came out to being like 2 minutes, 3 minutes top used, and then I could use the other 2 minutes to do the challenge or to see who had the best playing. Yeah, how did you feel about other people's videos or how to demonstrate stuff?
Other people's videos? You
Yeah,
guys are?
Like overall.
overall, how do you compare? Like the whole class did.
I think the topic was really diverse, so I liked it a lot. Like massage and kale, I would have never thought about that. And they're all good different ways. So
Yeah, they
some
were
were
really.
like, some
Yeah, I
were
agree.
longer, and
Yeah, I feel like people who are doing like demonstration stuff, like the planes and origamis and stuff, I feel like they should kind of been more engaged and like Professor Dirk said, just like ask and make sure everyone's on the same page and stuff like that. Because most of the time people get like the third step and like they didn't want to give up, but they gave up because they were like confused on what to do. I feel like that was the only like challenge we faced as a class.
Yeah, overall, I felt like the presentation and all of our presentations were good for the first time, and I thought we all did good on it. So I think that concludes our chat. Shit. All right.
good job, guys.